a heart-to-heart talk here, everybody. First and foremost, welcome to our episode that we have here today. Gary from Rock Solid Productions. For those of you that this is your first time to the channel, welcome. The normal focus of this channel is modern and retro video games. It's kind of our passion around here since about 2017. I wanted to give you a health and medical update with some issues that cropped up with me earlier this week and kind of let you know what's going on with me, what'll be going on with the channel, so on and so forth. So earlier this week I had an issue where I noticed, and I'm going to bring myself down just a little bit here, noticed an issue with my left eye while I was working where it seemed like it was really dry and drying out, and like I couldn't blink properly. Figured allergies, something in my eye. Had my wife look at my eye when I got home and asked her, hey, is there something in my eye? And she, pulled out, actually there were a couple eyelashes in there. And she looked at me and she goes, do me a favor, smile. It's not an act, it's the best I got. Can't blink my left eye properly. I can't smile, can't frown. So I was very concerned for a few reasons. First and foremost, stroke runs in my family. You guys are going to see me do this several times throughout this, and I apologize for that. It's just one of those to try to keep my eye from drying out. Since stroke runs in my family, I went to Convenient Care to get checked out. They pretty quickly had me assessed. It wasn't a stroke. Okay, good. Could have been a seizure, could have been something else. And then the next day, they actually got me in with my general physician. And I apologize again, everyone. My eye is just really dried out at this point. Long story short, I have had a bout of Bells Palsy. Wrestling fans will be very familiar with this. This is what Jim Ross has been fighting for over 20 years, where essentially the nerves and the muscles on one side of the face stop responding. Now, what does this mean? Thankfully, it is not life-threatening. It's annoying as hell, I will tell you that right now. No pain, no discomfort. I've got full limb movement. My faculties are sound. The biggest issue is the left eye drying out because I can't blink properly. Rinsing my mouth when I go to brush my teeth, I can't purse my lips properly, so spitting, I have to kind of go like this to spit out water after I've brushed my teeth, and yes, I do brush my teeth. Drinking and eating is kind of, eating isn't that bad, but drinking, I have to be very cognizant of how I'm doing it, otherwise it kind of dribbles down. And straws are my friend right now. Just keep a straw on my right hand side where I've got full muscle control. This side, no problem. This side is the side that's all jacked up right now. So they have me on several medications right now just to kind of assess and address what is going on. What caused it? There are theories due to some other medical things that I had recently that could have caused this. And we are testing and investigating that to see if there's A, something that others need to be made aware of, and B, if it could have been preventable. This is one of those things that I don't even know that you could call it genetic. It just happens. Now, when I went in for my initial stroke assessment and everything at Convenient Care, my BP was through the roof. I mean, it was almost 160 over 100, so it was stupid high. When I went for my second assessment, it was, considerably lower. It was still elevated, but nowhere near that high. So there's no risk of stroke or other issues at this point in time. What does it mean for the channel? Well, I'm going to look goofy as hell for a while. Well, I always look goofy as hell, but it's one of those things that this is my creative outlet. This is what I do for fun, for enjoyment. I love screwing around with this stuff. I love talking to each and every one of you in the comments. Well, most of you. There's a couple of people that I've had to ban recently, so don't be a dink because there's no need. We're just talking about video games, so yeah. Anyways, I feel physically fine. I'm a little bit more tired, and I don't know, one of the things that can cause this is stress, so I don't know if it's like that fight or flight. Now the adrenaline is kind of dropping down a little bit, and I'm just more tired than normal. But above and beyond that, like there was no trauma, there was no insect bite. This isn't a reaction to anything except for possibly some medication. The course of recovery, there's basically 3 paths. The first one, and the one that talking to my doctor, they're kind of hoping the way that we're going to go is 2 to 6 weeks full recovery. So the other recovery may take 9 to 12 months. And the other option is beyond 12 months, there's generally no recovery. And that's kind of what Jim Ross goes through, is he's had several bouts with this, and he's always had the drooping face. Now that's the one benefit I'm looking at this as far as my affliction by this. I'm not getting the sagging face muscles. I'm not, it doesn't look like my face is melting off my skull. My face is as messed up as it always was. But it's just one of those that, for the foreseeable future, I've got to take a little bit better care of myself. We may go Monday, Friday for uploads instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I don't want to lose the momentum that we've had this year. My goal still at this point is to get, to a certain subscriber point, to a certain watch time. They're all things that I still want to hit this month, but this year, but this is definitely going to put me behind the 8 ball. You may see me in some videos wear an eye patch, and the reason for that is simply, again, to help protect the left eye, because I can't manipulate the eyelid properly, and I'm just trying to keep it from drying out. I feel a little bit like Greta Van Susteren, because I know she had some bouts with this, and she's another one where she never fully recovered. She kind of always had the talking out of one side, and I don't remember which she was affected by. I can no longer be a politician because I can only talk out of one side of my mouth, and that was kind of gross where I spit out of that side. But I'm not going to let this hold me back. I'm not going to become a champion for this either. It's just, this isn't a woe me kind of thing. This is just kind of explaining. Like I have a video that I have filmed the intro for, talking about these guys here. I'm perfectly normal in that. The clothes I haven't filmed yet, so I'm going to be like this. So that way, if you see our videos, you wonder what's going on, that's what's going on. I want to thank everybody that I've kind of looped in and filled in on this. When this started happening, I posted to Twitter what was going on, just as far as, hey, keep me in your thoughts and prayers. I'm heading to the hospital. This is what's going on. And so many people, your outpouring of kindness and support was really overwhelming. And if I could give you a huge smile right now, I would, but this is the best that I got. It was very humbling, the friends and extended family here in the community that have reached out to me, from Game Dad to Jay at Square Pegs, Mr. Rightway, Steve and Crystal, John Riggs, John Hancock, the boys from Gaming Off the Grid, JLove81. I mean, so many people that have reached out. Russ Lyman, just to kind of make sure, hey, dude, how you doing? And I think that's a good place to kind of leave and end this video. I'm not going to, if you notice, I haven't done any edits or whatnot on this. This is just kind of here's what's going on. I'm fine. I'm annoyed. I'm still a human being. I'm not the Elephant Man. And maybe this is my penance for making fun of Jim Ross with his Vampiro, 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 Dr. Death Steve Williams, somebody stop the damn match. Well, you know what, granted, except for the somebody stop the damn match, those were actually not, it was Ed Ferrara doing an impression of Jim Ross with the facial contortions and everything. And Ed Ferrara, you are, actually it was still fun. The biggest thing out of all this is I'm keeping a sense of humor about it. My Sylvester Stallone and my Popeye impersonations, if I decide to do those for Halloween, going to be terrific. I'm just annoyed by it right now more than anything else. I've got a good care team, great support team with my wife and everything. It's just one of those that I'm going to look a little bit goofier than traditionally for a little bit. So thank you all for kind of listening to me rant and, whatever for 10 minutes here. But I thought it was kind of important to address this, to get out in front of it and to let everybody know just I'm okay, but I've got some healing to do. So thanks everybody, and we will hopefully see you in our next episode. Take care.